Hey guys, this is John Henry Guitar Lessons. It's been a while since I posted something on the Guitar Lessons channel for various reasons. Mainly I use this channel as a way to post lessons that I think are recurring among my own students or just things that I think are interesting or important. So it's not a way of life, you know. I don't. It is a way of life, but it's not. I don't make my living from this channel, so you don't see posts here every day. I do it when the mood strikes. Just so you know, so you're aware. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to you about a Lydian, a Lydian mode. Now, it's pretty fascinating. The Lydian mode. I can go on and on about modes because I did a lot of study of them. I think the best way to learn any mode is to actually mess around with it. So I recommend to my students who are advanced enough to get into modes to create improvisations, create little pieces, little studies in whatever mode you're intrigued by, or all the modes. So I'm going to talk about a Lydian. All Lydian is cool. The reason A is because it's kind of works well on the guitar. Right. So C, the key of C, Lydian would be F. F Lydian works well too. A is interesting. So on the guitar, it creates a different sound. It's like, okay, so a cool way to think about it, I think, or maybe a simpler way, if you're not familiar with Lydian, is to play an E major scale, right? So here's E major, all along the neck. I'm talking to intermediate, advanced players here. So if you're a beginner and you're feeling lost, please don't be offended. You know, just take it in if you want to watch it, or just watch something that is more where you're at right now. Anyway, this is E major. I'm just going to play it all on one string. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not counting fret numbers, I'm counting scale degrees, meaning which rung on the ladder are we? First rung, first scale degree, second scale degree, third, fourth. Now, the Lydian mode is the fourth mode. What that means is you play this major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you say, what's the fourth note? 1, 2, 3. The fourth note is this fifth fret on the E string, which is actually called A. And if I play all the same notes, starting on A, and then I continue up to A, playing the same notes I played before, then I get what's called the Lydian mode. Sorry. Yeah, so it has a little bit of a different sound. Now, one way I learned to think about modes is that modes have like a, what's the word, spectrum from light to dark. So there are 7 modes, and there's the lightest mode, meaning like the most expanded, and then there's the darkest mode, meaning the most contracted. And the most expanded mode is Lydian, even more than the major scale. So, I don't know. You could think of it something like Earth seems like the brightest place because it has life and everything. That's like the major scale. But the sun is even brighter, which is the Lydian scale. Even though it's weird, like you wouldn't, when you look at the physics of the sun, obviously you're not going to live on the sun or go even close to it. But it is brighter than Earth, right? It fuels Earth with light, of course. Anyway, I'm getting a little out there. I'm a space cadet, so you know that. Anyway, so here we go. Here's an E major scale, 7th fret on the A string, 6th position. I'm going to expand that another octave. Now I'm going to start that on A. So I'm going to start it here. Or let's make it a little more easy to see, I think, or for me to think about. Okay, so I know you could have question marks for that, like what the heck is this guy doing? So anyway, if you want to play A mode, the A Lydian mode, then you think in E, but focus on A. Okay, it's kind of like I don't know what to say. Maybe I'll think of an analogy. So here's key of A, the chord A. So instead of me going to like do a sus chord where I'm playing 0, 3, 2, 2, 0, I'm gonna play 0, 4, 2, 2, 0, because that's the note that would be in a Lydian scale, not this one. This would be in a Ionian or major scale, but this one in a Lydian scale. So that's what you want to focus on. So now I'm just going to improvise a little bit. I guess the whole point here is to intrigue you into wanting to explore modes, especially the Lydian, to teach you a little bit about it, and to give you the basic concept, which is to play a Lydian, focus on your A chord, but play in the key of E. Okay, so here we go. That's what I'm going to do right now. So, what I would like to just point out, the way I think about it like outer space, for sure. And I would like to do a mode study for each planet or something like that, but you know, I just watched a video about the sun or stars and how stars work, and stars are in the center of the star is this like billion hydrogen bombs going off every second, something absolutely nuts like that. and this energy is just like floating from this incredibly hot, dense core going out. Sometimes takes thousands of years to get to the surface of the sun, then out into the universe, or surface of a star, whatever. So basically, the sun or a star is super unstable. There's no point of rest. It's always moving. So I think Lydian, there's no rest point. There's no rest point. So you just got to keep on moving. I mean, you could try to make a rest point, but it's going to be a little artificial to our sense, right? Like if you make this a rest point, you can get used to it, I guess, if you do it long enough. I mean, you could make the obviously the scale, but it's not going to resolve to our ears well. I guess it's arguable, but that's Lydian, baby. That's like a classic Lydian, or this one. You know, it's just a little unstable, but pretty cool and definitely kind of magical. All right, that's all for my A Lydian spiel and demo and improv. All right. Until next time, keep searching, keep seeking, keep creating.